god! Yes! Hey everybody, I'm Chainsaw Reacts. They just released, I did not expect this, Action Avengers Infinity War. Apparently, it's our first official look at this fucking film. Robert Downey Jr. went live on Facebook for like 5 minutes. It was pretty cool. And then this thing drops. Holy freaking shit. Okay. I'm ready. Let's just react. Let's go. Oh my god.
Before creation itself, there were 6 singularities. Forged into infinity stones.
Okay, behind the scenes.
This is our first day. Here we are in Pinewood in Atlanta, and it's actually pretty unbelievable.
Day one of what promises to be a year of fun-filled lensing.
I remember actually going to see the first Avengers with one of my best mates from home, and I'd never have dreamed that I'd ever be in one of these movies, let alone playing Spider-Man. I feel like I'm on top of the world, because this is just mind-blowing.
Dude.
What?
What we always try to do at Marvel Studios is we're building the cinematic universe, is look at the big picture, how can things relate across movies and across years.
We're going to see footage.
Avengers Infinity War is the culmination of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe as started in May of 2008 with the release of Iron Man 1. And it really is an unprecedented culmination of a series of films interlinked together, which at the time had never been done before. And for us, the important thing is making it all come together. We know they're going to face Thanos. We've been setting that up since Avengers 1. How do you do that in a way that is unexpected, that pits the Avengers against somebody who is more powerful than anyone they faced, and yet make them completely unprepared to face them? Well, tear them apart, which is why we did Civil War before Infinity War.
As we were conceiving and executing Civil War, the end of that movie was very much a setup for what these movies would be. We always had that sense of that.
Oh, that shot.
Tony is not talking to Steve. The Avengers are basically a name with nobody in it. The world is vulnerable.
Tony senses this greater threat approaching, and so he is doing everything in his power to keep the Earth safe.
Nice.
Thanos shows us why he's the biggest, the best, the baddest villain that we've ever had.
Really?
And the most frightening villain that the Avengers have ever faced.
Whoa.
The most exciting part is the incredible roster of well-developed characters, and it's going to create a really combustible, exciting, massive-scale adventure.
You know that we're onto something within the studio when we hit upon an idea or we see a piece of concept art and all of us in the room go, this is cool. And in Avengers Infinity War, the Avengers will meet the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes!
Because of what Marvel is, because of what they have done over the last 10 years, these next 2 Avengers films will be an event like no one has ever seen on film before.
Yes. Gauntlets. They're still using that logo. Come on, I wanted to see a little bit of footage. God damn it. Damn, that was good though. That was fucking awesome. I gotta admit, that was cool. Like I was mentioning, I saw the Facebook Live video, and if you haven't seen it, well, it doesn't matter because it doesn't spoil anything because you just watched this with me or you watched it before watching my reaction. They show Chris Pratt show up as Star-Lord and the cameraman holding up the Facebook Live video for 5 minutes for Robert Downey Jr. to ask questions, or answer questions, not ask questions, answer questions, was Tom Holland's Spider-Man. Oh my god! What I love, even though we already knew the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be in Infinity War. But what I love is that they just outright said it in this video because James Gunn, the director of Guardians of the Galaxy 1 and Volume 2, stated the Guardians are not going to be anywhere near Infinity War. They're not going to be there. He kept saying they're not going to show up. And then we heard Dave Bautista sign a contract for Infinity War. He's going to be in as Drax. Drax? It's only going to be Drax? No. And there was rumors, okay, well, Star-Lord's going to be appearing. okay, now Gamora's going to be appearing. It's like, fuck it. They're all showing up. Now, I don't know who out of the Volume 2 roster of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I don't know if all of them are going to be in Infinity War, but my guess is yes, in some sort of way. My assumption is that there's going to be characters that are going to be in Part 1 of Infinity War and not Part 2, and some characters who are in Part 2 but not in Part 1. You know what I mean? So there's going to be some characters that don't appear in the first film or the second film, but they appear in the other film. So that's my theory, because if they have every single character from these films in both Part 1 and Part 2, it's going to be so much. So they have to kind of deviate and choose characters that will only appear in the final fight in Part 2, and some characters that just won't show up in the second film due to whatever. Like, they're just not going to show up, but that they're at the beginning of the war building up. They're there in Part 1, but not in Part 2. That's my kind of theory, but god damn it. This is freaking awesome. I didn't expect this. This was such a cool thing because Marvel did not tease this. Now, Robert Downey Jr. teased today that he was going to be on Facebook Live, but he's done these type of things before, so us as fans thought, oh, it's going to be something really cool. I saw the video, and literally as soon as I saw the video, this thing freaking just popped up like, what the shit? So there you have it, guys. That's my reaction. Action Avengers Infinity War. It's not really footage, but it is awesome to see this video. It was really cool. So let me know in the comment section below. What did you think about this video? How hyped are you for Avengers Infinity War? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching my reaction, guys. Peace out.